Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that. And we're going to land on Gilly right now. Our Gilsat. Yeah, I'm going to call it that. Satellite for Gilly is going over there. Ready to send any data if it needs to. And we're going to go ahead and say... Oh, I should probably activate the engine. Oops! And I reversed the orbit. Good that we have all the Delta V in the world. I want to land on the light side anyway. Give me my gear. And then give me time warp as long as you can. And give me my resource tab because I kind of want to... No. I kind of want to see my electric charge. Okay. Gilly is so fucking small. We're going to take a whole lot of time to fall down there. Also, I am going to go ahead and kill my vertical right now. Or... Not word. My horizontal. And then I'm going to burn down at Gilly because this is going to take so long. You can give me surface. Okay. And this should be fine. As long as we can time warp, we're going to time warp. We're not going to be able to time warp very long. This should be near Gilly, so I'm actually going to stop time warp here. Locked that high over Gilly, okay. Send that too. Space near Gilly is like right over the surface. Time warp as long as we still can. Now is this high over Gilly? Slow down in respect to the surface so we don't go sideways in any way. You can literally land with RCS on Gilly or with ion engines. I've once landed an entire interplanetary transfer stage on Gilly with RCS. That was fun. Lock temperature, that's still high over Gilly. Like right before I land, I'm just going to hover for a minute. Like literally, if I stop in mid-air or mid-space, I guess. I'm going to hover there for a long time on Gilly. Still high over Gilly. This is considered high over Gilly. I can see, I almost see the ground scatter, and this is still called high over Gilly. You're literally gonna smash into a mountain if you're low over Gilly in orbit. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to thrust limit this engine to 30%. It should still be like a thrust to weight ratio of 100. 260 to be exact. Thank you, Kerbal Engine Q. This should be near. Log pressure. Yes, that's near. So log temperature. Keep that for now. I don't want to run out of electric charge while landing. There's the ground scatter. Touchdown on Gilly in impact time 35 seconds. So we're literally falling for half a minute at 20 meters per second off this height. Okay, this should be quite easy to land. I want the hold retrograde feature on my probe. Guess I should buy the better probes then. Thrust limited down to the bare bones. Make sure we're correctly oriented and with like 0 point something meters per second I'm going to touch down. Just so I have a chance of actually staying on the ground and not bouncing back up. Point 3. Point 5, I guess that should be fine. And I'm landed on Gilly. And I'm going to transmit the data I've got here. Transmit data. That just made you jump back into the air. I am amazed. What the hell are you doing? Turn off your SS. Hello, turn off your SAS, thank you. So you should be done, and I should be able to say log temperature data from Gilly's Midlands, good. And that would fulfill all the requirements for this contract. Explore Gilly complete. Good. Back to Space Center. Okay. Next thing to happen is the encounter of the Solar Rescue Mark II with Kerbal. Also, we've got 294 science that we can give out. This costs 300 a piece, so I am going to go ahead and say I want... Rogue chutes and heavier landing gear, also the really big heat shield, better SAS, and fuel-driven RCS. Multiple man capsules or the better probes and some structural stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna take heavier landing gear and the drogue chutes for now. Yeah. Really heavy landing gear, really heavy stuff here. We still got a whole lot of science to do. Fundraising campaign. I don't really need funds, so I'm gonna go ahead and cancel the fundraising strategy. And instead go ahead and say I'm going to take my... Oh, we've already got the unpaid research program that takes reputation and yields science. I'm also going to take the funds and yield science as much as I can. Maybe I'm going to just take half of the funds that I get and make science out of that. Yeah. Accept. And I'm also going to not do anything here. Good. Contracts. Science data from space around Kerbin. That should be easy. We've got a Kerb set. Ferry tourists to Gilly. Land on Eve. Yeah, of course. We're going to do that. If you don't want to come back, sure. Gravimetric scans of the moon. Those are at specific locations. I don't want to deal with specific locations right now. I've got enough stress going on with the solar rescue. Like, that was enough like concentration there for a whole year. Okay, let's do a little science data from space around Kerbin. Yeah. That's a little easy task we can do. Eve orbit. Why is the Eve orbiter the only one that's not called something with SAT? Why can't I rename you from the tracking station? I thought... Oh, there we go. Because then you're Eve Sat 1. Because that makes more sense. Where's that useless satellite? That's completely useless? Or... I don't know. Kerbsat. You're going to be... the one that sends a little data. At least you should have data. There we go. Log gravity data. Send. That even gives some science. And not enough electric charge. But hey, we got what we came for. Maybe if I rotate you into the sun. And data transmitted. Boom. Karzi Kerman. Nah, don't want to rescue anyone right now. So we've got Explore Jewel, build a Eve surface outpost. You know, one thing I wanted to actually check for the Duna plane. And that would be, do command scenes count as crew? Because then we can actually still fulfill our Duna like stuff thingy magic. Duna. Surface outpost on Duna. I thought we had a surface outpost on Duna thing. Surface out... no. Scientific data, position and satellite in polar orbit. Surface outpost on Duna. Maintain at least 5 Kerbals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would that count? No. Just to be sure that that is actually a thing. That you would show me in here. 2, 3, come on, 3, come on, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you don't show that in here. Then I'm actually going to try to launch this first. For that you can start deployed, please. Oh, I won't live for very long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that works. Launch. We can recover this for 100%, so I'm not worried at all. This is just a test. I'm not even gonna launch. I just want to see whether my contracts say that this supports 5 Kerbals. Yes. It actually does say it supports 5 Kerbals. So, yeah. Might be a little bit cheaty, but our Duna plane's gonna get some command seats glitched in somewhere. I'm gonna put him in the service bay, in the like cargo bay at some weird angle. Load. Duna plane Mark 1. Now this should be doable. Open. Don't angle snap. 1, 2, and 3. You don't really look out, so I'm going to still offset. No, offset you in the angle that you're attached by a bit inwards, so you don't look completely ridiculous. Just a bit. I like that these actually let me do that. As opposed to some other parts. Good! This should be fine. Center of mass isn't off. Good. Then save this and we can launch this whenever the Duna window comes up. Okay. So with that out of the way, we'd actually make all of the parameters for that contract as well. That's the surface outpost on Duna. That's now going to have an antenna, a docking port, and can generate power. Do you have an antenna and a docking port? I mean, theoretically it should have an antenna. I don't know where the docking port would be though. Okay, we can just add stuff. Unused monopropellant resource. Thank you that you tell me that. That's actually something that we don't need at all in this. We don't have monopropellant. And now we don't need ladders because we're not gonna get out on Kerbin, and on Duna we can fly back up. That was on science. There. Unitron. Boom. And a docking port. Also, do we have any new signs? No. Good. And a docking port. Alt. That's completely useless in there, but hey, fuck it. We need it. Close. And I hope this now works like it should. Save that, exit, and then have another look at the contracts. Okay. Antenna docking port can generate power. We have solar panels on there, so it can generate power. Also, yeah. Also supports 5 Kerbals, 10 seconds. That would be doable. Satellite in polar orbit around Ike. I'm not sending anything to Duna that would work there, do I? I don't have an Ike probe on there, do I? Well, we still need to design the way we tug that that plane over there anyway. Cause I want to do that in a not very, you know, in a very unusual kind of way. Let's say it like that. And I'm just gonna like make that the satellite that I'm going to put there. Antenna and generate power, that's literally all it needs, so that's okay. We're just gonna get the tug in there to fulfill that contract. Science data from the surface of Duna is gonna happen then. Science data from the surface of Eve is gonna happen when we land that base there. Plant a flag on Duna is gonna happen. That's on the way back. Return to Kerbal from a flyby of Duna. That's automatically gonna happen when we come back from landing on Duna. Surface outpost on Eve is happening, and Explore Jewel is happening once we start the probe to go there. Yeah, good. We've got everything set up, so I guess we're going to finish off the solar rescue in the next episode. I shouldn't hit stuff that's lying behind me. And I'll see you there. Until then, like and favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.